Hello my planner pals and welcome back. And if you're new here, then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today we have a use all of the stickers in your sticker book, and this is a teacher edition, and this is the Springtime Flora, and this is a teacher's book. I got this, it's a big because most of the teacher books seem to be big, but I got this because it was $6.59 at Michael's. And when they're cheap, I will buy them. So I'm going to show you how you can use all of the stickers in your sticker book, even if it's not the theme that you would normally use. And this is the Springtime Flora. So we've got like springy flowers. And here's the thing, maybe you're not a teacher. I am a teacher, but I don't teach kids. So even I have to adjust the stickers sometimes, like adjust the theme of the stickers sometimes. But I'm going to show you how you can use probably a good 90% of these stickers with just a little bit of sticker surgery. And my new theme is That Sticker Surgery Life. So, I'm feeling a little bit goofy. I'm doing this literally just as I've bought these, so I don't know when these will go up, but yeah, I'm feeling very, very goofy. So the first thing is, this is the big. These are made to fit the big. If you don't have the big and you only have the classic, you can see that these do not fit. Well, they do fit, they're just very big. You can cut them down. Cut the suckers down. Now, when I bought my pack of stencils, I have one that I literally labeled, maybe you can see that, Happy Planner Box. Because this is 1.5 by 2.5. This is for your classic Happy Planner Box, right? So I have this. That is where you will cut it, right there. You'll just cut it straight there. You can cut that one straight there. I may even, maybe I've already done it. I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make your own little template for That Sticker Surgery Life, right? So you cut that there. You just cut around there. But don't throw away this little bit. Don't throw away that little bit. When you cut it, and I'm not going to cut it because I might use this in my dashboard. These are great, these big ones for your dashboard. I'm not going to cut it, but if you have one and you cut it there, you cut your, you draw a little line in it and you cut it, save that bit and use that bit as a little bit of washi. Save the bits. Save the bits. Save the bits, people. Save the bits. And then you've got another one here and another one here. Cut them down. And if I was doing this one, because it has no text on it that I'm trying to save the text, I might cut it there. And then I put a thicker border here. Might cut it there. I could even just cut it straight in half and just cut it straight in half there and use two little bits that way. These you can use as is. I like to cut them up for bullets, put them on the side of a box. I even like to cut them up a little bit skinnier half circles. So then we've got this one. This is your double box. And again, it's for the big. So it's going to be too big for your classic, because this is going to be 4 inches. This is only going to be 3. Cut this bit to your 3 inches. Save that little bit there. And it's a washi strip. Same here. Cut it to the 3 inches and you've got a washi strip. Or you could just do that and then have this as a thinner piece and just cut that to there. Cut it down further, You do you, boo. It's your sheet. Oh, and this will be taller as well, because these are 3 inches tall and these are only 2.5. So you will be a little bit into the next box, which I don't mind. Sometimes I like that look. This one, what I would do with this one is actually take 2 of your boxes. I don't have another square one. I really need to make some props for this. 2 of your square boxes will fit in the middle of there. So just cut out, take a craft knife and a steel ruler and cut that out. Cut out the middle bit. And then you've got your border here and you've got an inside one that you can use in your vertical, in your classic. So use it that way. Or alternatively, just cut it into washi strips. Just cut it into washi strips, Or again, just use it like that. Just use it as a decorative double wide box for your classic. It just gives it a bit more chunk Great for your dashboard though, and that's a good tip if you're using it for your dashboard. Put a little sticker in there in the corner. These are fine if you don't like the pointy end. The pointy end, you can see that as a pointy end, or you find that you're using it in your classic, and you're like, oh well, it's too big. It's too big. Get that Sticker Surgery Life. Cut it. Put it in, and I don't like mine to go to the edge anyway. I'm just a weirdo. Do that. Just put it on. Oh gosh, you can see this foil. You can't really tell. Just layer it. I hope you can see there's a little cut there where it's layered. The other thing that you can do is use that bit, the little end bit. Use that as a bullet coming out the side there, and get more by using. I'm going to put this back in the book because that's how I live. And then use this bit here. Cut that little bit out, and then you've got the square bit. You can't really see that because it's foil and it doesn't come up across on screen very well. But cut that little bit there. Cut that little bit out of the bleed. That's how I would use that. The other thing that you can do is with these. Take these in there. Take these in there. That's what you can do. Maybe you used a box in here, and then here you've got a little checklist or something. I don't know. I'm just spouting ideas here. Love these as is, but if you struggle, just put them underneath a box. Put them underneath a box. Put them around things. So these, I don't really like this shape. That's just my preference. If I'm using this shape, I will use all of this shape and try to avoid using these. So if I'm using these in conjunction with something like this, what I will generally do is snip off the corners so that they at least look a little bit more cohesive. The other thing that you can do is cut them up. I mean, I am that Sticker Surgery Life. Cut them up. Where would I cut them? I'd cut the tops there and the there. I could give myself like a little border here. The other thing that you can do is cut them up and attach them. That would probably work better with these rather than this one because it has the florals there. So when you've got them like this, because they've got this weird corner. They've got this weird corner. All right, I don't want to do it in case I want to use that sticker in my dashboard. So here's what I would do. Cut. 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 So you end up with 4 bits. That bit will come there. That was the bottom, I think. That bit will come there. And then that bit will come there. Oh gosh. And you'll end up with a square. I mean, it'll be a very janky looking square, but it'll still be a sticker that you can actually use. So if you desperately want to make this weird corner into a square, it is possible. But as I said, I do use these in my dashboard. I don't want to cut them up unnecessarily. These I like to use in my planner for redating. Just wipe that out underneath and put that over the top there. And then the other bit that you end up cutting off, like the square bit, you can use, oh gosh, these are super sticky. Is it me or do these seem like doubly sticky lately? Just use it coming out of the box there. Or if this wasn't floral, if it was like this one with the green edge there, because that one's got the floral edge, I could use this bit in my planner, cut that, and then use this sticky bit here for the other edge, the other green edge. I guess I could use that bit. Oh, not anymore. Not anymore, but I could use that bit there. I could use that bit of the bleed for that bit. Again, they just seem super sticky lately. I don't know whether they've changed their printers or whatever, but yeah, they're super sticky. I love these as is, but again, because they're for the big, you're going to have to do some sticker surgery if you're using it in the classic. Take your sticker, For this, I would put down this portion first. I would cut maybe 1.5. So I would cut to like the little 1/4 inch there. I would put this bit down first and then stick this bit on top and layer it. Sandwich it on. It doesn't bother me that they then are not going to be square in your classic. Does it matter? Like, yeah, I don't know. But honestly, these I would use as is. And the reason that I like to use them as is because when you use them in your classic as is, they end up like, I'm going to use the word popping out of the borders in your classic. So they just end up being a very focal point on that day. It's almost like it's like when you use a circle, like a big circle, it just ends up really drawing attention to that one thing there because it's popping out of the day. Popping out of the day. That's not a term. Popping out of the day. Try and get this back in the sticker book without ripping anything. Okay. But all of those you can use as is. These, again, they've got the rose gold on them. Use as is, and all of them are fine. Again, use as is. Again, you can squish them if you want to. You could probably use these in the sidebar. Yeah, they might still be a little bit big, but again, dashboard. They work perfectly good in a dashboard. If you really wanted to use them in your classic, you're going to have to literally cut it down to there. And I would do that with a craft knife. Oh gosh, I hope you can see. I would do that with a craft knife. I would just get, I'd take the sheet out, get it on a mat, use a ruler, and then just cut it to the classic 1.5 inch size. And then you've got the box that you can use for other stuff. And you know that I like to do that on sticker paper. So again, I already showed you how to use these. Same thing. These I like. They're just a bit weird. The shape is weird. I like the design of them. I just don't like using them in my planner. But same thing. I don't really use them this way. I don't use them because they just look too much like tombstones. I'm sorry, Happy Planner, but they do. So I usually use these this way, popping out of a box. If you want an easy way to get rid of these, and you've got a lot of them, again, this is going to be weird because they're here. I would much rather them be here, but again, put them down the side of your sidebar and create a little list. The other thing that they kind of remind me of when they're this way is they look like teeth. If you really hate the shape, cut it, because they're not like the long tombstones, they're the shorter, squarer version. You're going to have to cut that there. You're going to have to cut that there and then use the bleed here as your other border. But yeah, I wish they'd stop doing these. The weird shapes. These are super sticky. Super sticky. Again, these shorten them. Or bullets box. Love these. Now these are the ones, the no school. Again, I said you could use 95%. There you go. I've used 50% of that sticker. Now I've got a half circle I've got coming outside of a box. I could cut it down a little bit more, use it as a bullet. And even this bit, cutting off school. And I've got the word no. Now, there are very few situations that I would use the word no, but it's there if you want it. It's there if you want it. If you're using this and you're like, lesson plan, I will never use that die. What are you talking about? Why are you buying teacher books? Why are you convincing me to buy this teacher book that's $6.50? Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba. Plan, plan, plan. Yes, those I love. Love those. Same thing, same thing. This one says first day of school. This one says first day of school. And I am just going to, very carefully cut around this. I'm hoping you can see this and it's actually in shot, but so I've taken the text off These scissors. Taking the text off, I hope you can see that. That Sticker Surgery life is rife right now. Oh, I'm really terrible at making a thing. I should have just used, I got a template right here. I should have just used that, but I didn't. So now I'm paying for it. Oh, that's not bad. There you go. I literally have these just sitting nearby. Ta-da! So if you wanted to, this is why I say these templates, these stencils are like one of the best investments. And you like, they're $10 for all of these. Like, yeah. I will leave a link to these because I use these quite a lot, especially when I'm sticker surgerying. Sticker surgerying. These, your best bet, if you don't have a meeting but you still want to use it, is this stuff. Just white it out and then you will never see it again. I'm going to do it in this one. White it out. Boom, done. You could put a little sticker over there. You could put one of these over there. You could put one of the little headers from something else over there. But yeah, if you don't like these, I know some people struggle with these. Again, oh, I've already got too many stickers on my scissors. I was going to do all of these together and this one's already like 20 minutes long. Okay, one there and one there. And I have made two bullets from one sticker. Two little bullets. Same with these. If you don't like them, cut them and make it a box and then use the bleed from this end. Is it tricky? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes, because I'm not throwing the sticker away. And then you've got a little half circle that you can use elsewhere. Yeah. I like these. Again, they're going to be long if you're using them in a classic. So if you find that you have this and you need it in your classic, I like to put it all the way over, I'm just going to put it here, like all the way over this bit, like all the way over and center it. Or, come off. Or the other thing that you can do is do that. And boom, box. Just use a little bit of white out, friends, especially when it says call. And then I can even, if I wanted to shorten that, I can shorten the box. But this one says call, I will never use that. These say holiday. Again, you're not forced to keep them that length. If that feels too long, cut that down. Cut that down. If you don't like the rounded edge, I've already shown you how to change those, but that takes some practice getting that into a pointed edge. And you may always err on caution and start further out and then work your way back in, because sometimes you end up with no sticker left. But yes, that's how you can use those. The reschedule is going to be harder, but at least you can square it off and make it square rather than rounded like it is here. But meeting, if, and I'm just going to use the word if 60 times, if you, these are the problems with these videos. I end up with loads of sticker bits everywhere. That's Sticker Surgery life, am I right? If you don't even have meeting, but you still want to get the most out of this sticker, I've got a header there. If you have a meeting, if you have a meeting, if you don't have a meeting, how do I use that? Bullet. You can cut that into a bullet, just make it into a little flag with a little pointy end, or you can use those together and make a tombstone. Make a tombstone. So that's how you could use that, and you can cut that into a different shape. That's how you can use that one. I'm literally halfway through and I'm 20 minutes in. What is going on? These are, again, for the big, but Sticker Surgery them down and you are good. What I would probably do with these is, because they have this nice clean line here, a nice clean line here, I would cut that and make myself a rectangular box. Just make myself a rectangular box. And I would save this. Don't throw this away. Cut your circles out and you've got a long to-do strip. I don't throw anything away, my friends. I don't throw anything away. Same with these. You've got a nice bleed to use here. Use it. Make yourself a box. Or you layer them. You layer another box on top of it. You don't have to use the whole thing as is. These are nice as is. Again, I've shown you how to use these, but some of these, I don't think any of these are teacher related. No, they're fine. No, none of these are teacher related. But I don't know if many of these, yeah, some of them are, but some of them are very, very neutral and easy to alter. But if you don't like, make yourself proud, cut that bit off, and then you just got a little half circle. You probably cut it off there. Or there. Yeah. You could even, if you wanted to, get 2 out of that. Cut 1 there, and then 1 there. Yeah. If you don't like the circles. I like these, again, dashboard. Dashboard is my favourite way to use these long, big stickers. And these don't have to be that way. They can be that way. These you're a bit screwed with because they've got the lines on, but you can change that by using a white pen and just white out the lines. You could put sticker paper in there, but yeah, and you could squish it. You could squish it and do a squish. Do a squish. The other thing that you could do, if you really wanted to use it and you were struggling, and you know, you were, what's what I'm looking for? You were looking to use it in the 1.5, is you could cut it to there and cut the box off and have it as one of those, like the boxes without the frame. Is that the word I'm looking for? Box without a frame. Yeah, I just can't help. I just don't know sometimes. My words don't come out as I mean to. Okay, so these were the weird ones. So these are the weird ones. Yes, yes, yes. So we've got quiz today, test today, grading, class prep, quiz today, test today. So let's start down here. Quiz today. So the first thing that you'll notice, I'm going to put that on there. First thing that you'll notice is these are circles. These are circles. So you can do a couple of things with these because this whole background is patterned. I've shown you how to use the patterned when it's bullets, and I'll link that video here. You can go watch that, but you can do the same thing. Take the background off and use it as an accent for your page. So you can take the background off and cut yourself. I might just do it. Let me find some sticker paper. All right, so I've got a plain sheet of sticker paper, like just white sticker paper. I'm going to take this and carefully try and lift up the background of this. Now, I will say the first thing that you can do is, if this seems like too much work, cut that there and you've got a piece of washi strip. Before you do this, if that's what you want, that's all you need to do. Other than that, this is so hard doing this on film, it really is. Oh, it needs to do it the other way. Other than that, take that. Put it on there. Now you don't have to do it on sticker paper. You could put this on regular paper. Now, if I wanted to, and I want you to let me know if you're going to do this, because, oh, I might do that on my paper trimmer. I'll get my knife out. I'll get this out. Okay. I was hoping this would be a quick video. It clearly is not. I'm going to put this to one side. I will put this in the book when I finished. Probably would be easier on a paper trimmer. That's all I'm saying. Where's my thing before I poke myself? Okay. And then that's a strip of washi. And this can go in your sidebar. And I know that you can't really see that because it's a very light print, but that can go in your sidebar. or it can go across there, it can go in there, it can go anywhere. It can go anywhere. Or you can cut those and use them to redate. Save those, save the backgrounds, especially when they've got a lot of them like this. I need to do a whole video on that, but yeah, save those. All right, so what can you do with these? I'm going to put those over there so that they stay with that and everything's together. Okay, so I was doing these. I remember. All right, that's Sticker Surgery Life. First things. Today. Quiz today, test today. Quiz today, test today. So there's 12 today stickers there. The other bit says test or quiz. Now it's just a bullet. Now it's just a bullet. That bit I will throw out. And that's the only bit on that page that I would throw out is this bit. The test, the quiz, the grading, and prep. I probably would keep prep just in case. And I personally would keep class. And here's how I would use this. I wouldn't use class prep necessarily, but I would use this like that. Cut that. You've got one there that says prep. It could be that you plan, you prepare something, you do food prep, something like that. Prep. Again, if you don't like that, cut it there. You've got a bullet. I would use class, and I would use this coming out the side here, probably there. If I was going to use it, I would put it in that way. Class or there. And then I would write in my yoga class or whatever in there. So yeah, so you think about this. This is, what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 18 circles. There's 18 circles. There's 36 bullets like this. Like chunky bullets. And I don't mind chunky bullets. My preference is for small ones, but if I just have ones like that, they just add a nice little pop to like little edges here. Just to fill in. You got 36 of the suckers there. So yeah, same, exactly the same. Just do exactly the same thing. Take the background off, put it on sticker paper, and then use that bit. Use this bit as a washi, even at minimum if you do that. Even at minimum if you do that. And then these, you just cut off the today bit. And even the today bit, if you wanted to, if you really wanted to, you can cut that. Ooh, I'll save that bit. Now again, don't throw anything away. If I think I might use it, I've saved that bit off there. And now I've got a little header that says today. Boom. Boom. I have gone from 18 stickers to 36. I don't know, to a lot. To a lot. I can't do math. Can't do math. It's too early to do math. These I love as is. If assignment doesn't speak to you and it doesn't me, again, take one of your header stickers, wherever the heck that went. Take one of these, put that over there. Clearly that's not long enough, but take one of your header stickers or one of those long pointy ones that we had earlier. The long pointy ones, you know the ones. Maybe it's one of those. Maybe it's one of those. Those. And you stick that on instead. The other thing is, and this is the simpler version, you cut it as close to there as you can. Boom! Cut it off. Cut it off. And then you're left with a little rectangular sticker. Showed you how to use those earlier. If you don't like due date, white it out, put another header there. Those are fine as is. These I love. I said this in when I bought the book. I love these. I love the color scheme. I love the actual things. These are on clear for some random reason. That always surprises me sometimes. If you don't like, this one says priority. Cut that. You've got a little bullet, little flag, and you can do the same thing to this end. But it will take some sticker surgery, and we are about that sticker surgery life of cutting in, take the P off, and you've got another one. So if you don't like what's on it, cut it, and you've got two little flag things that you can use for other stuff. So like if you weren't going on vacation, you could just cut that there, smush them down, take out the word vacation. Other than that, everything else on there is stuff that you could actually use, other than the fact that it's in a big. Already showed you how to use those. Same as those. Cut the quiz off, and I would also, I cut that there, use those. I cut that there, and I would use those. I would use those. You've got 4, perfect to-do list. You don't want email. Again, cut that there, use those. Cut that there, use those. Same with there, same with those, same with those, same with all of those. These I don't like at all, but again, they've got foil on, they're a weird shape. They're a weird shape, but I would cut that. I would cut that. Oh, see, that's what they've done here. Oh, that's a pain in the bum. So what they've done here is they've cut the white around there. They've not given you any bleed because it's foil. So what I would do, I know we've got other boxes and stuff. Do we have any foil type things? Anything matching? Those kind of match. So you could, if you wanted to. Oh no, it's got the green on as well. Those are going to be harder. You're going to have to layer those. You're going to have to layer them and put them outside of something if you don't like the shape. Yeah, and I would just use them as 2 different ones. And that I might actually cut differently. But yeah, I would use them as circles, and that's annoying. That's annoying. Hang on, I'm thinking off the top of my head. Other thing that you could do is cut them up completely. Use those again as like a half circle. And then that, how could we use that? I'm never going to use this as is, so let's have a play. And I would cut that straight there. I'm going to put that back in there as best I can. So we've got this. We've got no bleed to use on those. So what you could do, again, if you wanted one box, is you can just lay that straight on there. Yes, you're kind of losing a box, but I would probably take one and sacrifice one for the greater good of the planet, and sacrifice that to make one, I'm going to say the word decent box there. But clearly I would spend more time than that. Then at least I've got one box rather than no boxes, because I've got no bleed to use. And then this I would maybe use as a little bit of washi, little bit of the coordinating washi. Maybe that comes out of this one, a little bit of coordinating washi. Or you could just use it as is. Cut that bit. And if you wanted to, you could put this in the middle of a box. Maybe it's the one earlier that was just little bits, but yeah, some coordinating kind of washi or something. I'm just spitballing, but yeah, you were going to have to sacrifice one to make a box of the other, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because there's no bleed. All right, these, again, same as the other ones, shorten them. You're not forced to keep the rounded edge, I want to say. You can cut it into the point, you can cut it into the flag, whichever end. And again, you don't want field trip, you just want trip. Boom, boom. You can even with these, if you wanted to, you don't have a special project, but maybe you have a special day. Maybe you have a special day. Cut special, cut day, sandwich them together. Party day? That's a bit of a weird one. That's a bit of a weird, that's weird, right? Party day. That's a weird thing. But yeah, I would just cut that sucker up and then just use the little bullet. Just use the little bullet. You got tons of bullets there that you could use and make out of those. See, book I would use, fair I wouldn't. So I would just cut the book, cut the fair out, and then smush it back in. Smush it back in. I like today's vacation, make it happen. Yeah, all of those you could use as is, but if you wanted to, just cut them into, I'm going to call them a sliver of a bullet, but yeah, That's how I would use those. All right. I hope this helped. This was a long one. This was a chunky book. This was a chunky book with lots of options. So yeah, I hope that helped. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye.